Maybe people think twice about breaking the law if they knew how many clues we can pick up with this thing. Here's the blood group and DNA analysis of the other victims. The blood group and DNA analysis of the other victims. The feeder moves smoothly. The feeder moves smoothly. Warm, fresh printed paper with that nice ozone-y smell. Warm, fresh printed paper with that nice ozone-y smell. A bald description of human tragedy. Every time I come here, I get, like, stage fright. Here you go. One report, hot off the press.
Thank you. Now then, for your next assignment.
What? What next assignment? I can't just stop.
You can and you will. Now.
Chief, I'm gonna clear this case. I'm gonna bring the bastard in.
No, you're not. It's a little more complex than that.
But I've been on it from day one. I even had the prime suspect in a foot chase.
And you failed to catch him.
Well, I'm not gonna catch him from behind my desk.
Cool your jets, Bonnet. You'll be assisting Nick with a tough one.
Oh, come on.
Shut up and listen. Now then, Henry Fairbanks, engineer. Mark Chestham, accountant. Andrew Haig, doctor. All killed last month in or around New York. All the Vics are white males, age 40 to 45, all done with an unusual kind of blade. Most likely some sort of knife with a curved edge. We're still looking into it. All tortured before death. They all have blue stains and rope abrasions on their arms and legs. And check this, the second and third Vics had their hearts cut out. The first guy was probably going the same way, but he had a coronary at some point. Fingernail marks on their palms suggest they were all conscious throughout their ordeals. On top of all that, minor injuries suggest they were probably beaten at some point too. Whoever did this is a real piece of work.
Did the perp leave us anything to work with?
No, none of the usual stuff, but in an unusual twist, 16th century Spanish coins were found on all the bodies.
Oh yeah? Whereabouts?
The first victim had one in his pocket, the second had it under his tongue, the third... Well, you studied psychology. You want to take a guess where the third coin was found?
Let's see. The pockets and the mouth are progressively more private areas of the body. The murderer's developing his ritual. At the same time, he's removing the hearts, so coin number 3's going in, the pericardium.
Bingo! You win tonight's star prize.
So he's replacing the hearts with gold coins. That's symbolic of a whole load of messed up shit. Is there any connection between the victims?
Not much. Well off, educated, everything's on the server under SK 2007-01. The weird knife had Nick thinking along the lines of ritual sacrifices, Aztecs, Incas, stuff like that. Could be the hearts were used as sacrifices to the gods or some other weird shit.
Maybe it's a cult thing. Are there any active cults or sects with a Discovery Channel flavor?
Maybe, that's a good point. Follow it up.
We could at least determine if the murder weapon was some kind of sacrificial type dagger.
Yeah, start with that. Check the file for what we know so far. We've extrapolated some sketches, determined its probable shape, and so on.
Okay, maybe I'll find something interesting in the libraries and museums.
Yeah, right. Just don't make a PhD thesis out of it. Time is a factor here.
I know. Serial killers usually speed up. Any idea when we might expect another present?
Yeah, going by his schedule so far, later today or early tomorrow.
Christ. Okay, I'll hit the Museum of Pre-Columbian Art first. Anything else I should know?
That's it. Now get out there and do it.
What we presume is the shape of the murder weapon.
Bonnet, I'm too busy right now. Unless you've got a breakthrough in the investigation.
No, not really.
Alrighty then.
I want to catch that bastard so much.
I hope you do, honey. I hope you do.
Well, it's doubtful now. Chief's taken me off it.
Ah, don't worry. Doesn't mean you won't catch him. The most important thing is we're all on it now. So what about Nick?
Nick and I are partners on this new thing. Listen, if he comes by looking for me...
Wow! Congratulations!
I'm at the Museum of Pre-Columbian Art.
You going about the porter?
Porter?
Yeah, the porter. The one Nick thought was peddling marching powder out the back door.
Huh, didn't know that. No, I'm going there to find me a nice juicy murder weapon.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. See you, Ruth.
Sorry, honey. I'm busy right now.
Branch office corridors, currently being renovated. A magnetic keycard lock. I should have a card for this, seeing as I work here. I've had enough of this makeshift junk. I've had enough of this makeshift junk. People are constantly updating their computer's protection. Old garages adapted by the FBI for office use, a tradition going back to Elliot Ness's time. Nice Art Deco on the building there. A horrifying guard from the Aztec world. A horrifying guard from the Aztec world. They usually have some pretty interesting exhibitions here. The museum porter, who, according to Nick, is not so innocent.
Sorry, ma'am. We're closed today until the end of the week.
My name's Nicole Bonnet. I'm from the FBI.
What? Hey, lady, I'm clean.
Actually, I wanted to talk with the director.
Director Warren?
Yeah, he in there? Where can I find him?
Straight ahead. He's messing around in the main hall, you know.
Some of these exhibits sure are creepy.
You get used to it. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. I'm Agent Bonnet from the FBI. You must be Director Warren.
The one and only. Might I say how glad I am the Bureau is finally paying attention and hiring more Jodie Foster-like agents.
Thank you. Now then, what do you have here in the way of sacrificial daggers and so on?
Can I ask why the FBI is interested in pre-Columbian art?
Well, the type of knife I just described is possibly part of a murder investigation.
Do you know anything about the murderer?
I'm not at liberty to comment on that, so could you show me some knives?
Certainly, Miss Bonnet. There's a display of obsidian Aztec knives in the main hall. Very old, very beautiful. The priests used them when Cortez was at Tenochtitlan.
Fascinating. And they're in the main hall here?
Yes, it's a popular display. I think people like to imagine what they must have felt like. Grim stuff. Now, if you'll excuse me, old bones don't catalog themselves, you know.
Mr. William Warren, Director of the Museum of Pre-Columbian Art. Those Incans had such a great imagination, but there are no knives with blades that look like our drawing. This creature has a dent on its neck. Could have been caused by spears or school trips. Scary looking mummy. Hope I don't end up like that. The way it's hanging around unprotected, it's probably just a replica. I don't need it now. Gas extinguisher. Looks to be in good condition. I'll walk around the museum with this pot, maybe put something out. Is Warren spreading word about the old maps and his talks of expeditions with old friends? This magnifying glass is probably used for reading old, weathered maps. Only without the stupid jokes this time. It must have been here that they did their scientific studies. Frankly, I've no idea what to do with it. I love these places. This is potting soil for flowers and small plants. I may not be an expert florist, but I'd say this soil could be useful.